We start with a new development in the battle between the United States Department of Education and 5 Northern Virginia school districts. Thanks for joining us for News 4 at 6. I'm Un Yang. Today, Fairfax County Public Schools and Arlington Public Schools filed lawsuits against the agency, asking a judge to block the Trump administration from freezing federal funds to those districts. The legal challenge follows the Education Department finding that the school districts violated Title IX with their policies that allow transgender students to use facilities aligned with their gender identity. Northern Virginia Bureau Chief Julie Carey joins us live from outside federal courthouse now with details. Julie?
Hi, Ann. Well, this is the courthouse where those lawsuits were filed. And let me tell you a little bit first about the federal funding these school districts say is in jeopardy. We're talking about money for school nutrition services, money to help instruct students with disability, money to close the achievement gap. And there is a lot of money at stake. For Arlington, it is some $43 million. For Fairfax County, $167 million. Let me now share a portion of each statement that came today from those school districts about why they are filing suit. From Arlington Superintendent, quote, APS has a duty to our community of students, families, and educators to defend the resources they deserve and policies designed to protect students of all backgrounds. Students are punished when federal funding, primarily used to provide free breakfast and lunch for over 8,000 students, or counseling and education for special needs students, is ripped away. And this from the Fairfax County School Board. Quote, this lawsuit's an important step in our effort to protect the health and safety of all of our students in alignment with state and federal law to ensure that hungry children are fed and that student access to multilingual special education and other essential services is not compromised. Now, you remember this battle started back in late July. That's when the U.S. Department of Education notified the 5 Northern Virginia school districts that their restroom and locker room policies violated Title IX, which prohibits sexual harassment. The Trump administration demanded that they rescind their policies, but all 5 districts said no, that their policies were necessary to protect all students, including transgender students, and that they were complying with federal legal precedent. In essence, they said they would be breaking the law if they changed course. So in response to that, the Department of Education declared those districts high risk. Today's lawsuit is the first step of 2 of these 5 school districts to addressing that designation.
And Julie, so we understand why the school districts believe this federal funding is so essential. What does the lawsuit ask for?
Well, there are a number of things that the lawsuit asks for. It is a long list, but first and foremost, they want that high-risk designation removed. They also want the judge to find the U.S. Department of Education's actions unlawful and unconstitutional, and then they want a block to the ability of the federal government to restrict or to limit or cut off any of those federal funds.
So what about the 3 other school districts here involved?
Yeah, so we know about how the 2 school districts are responding, and in fact, they're using the same law firm to bring these lawsuits. Alexandria Public Schools tell me today they are still evaluating their next steps, but point out that they do have a closed school board meeting on Thursday night, and they will be making some kind of public announcement on Friday. Loudoun County School Board also has a closed session next week on Tuesday evening. I didn't hear back today from Prince William County Schools, but their school board chairman has told me in the past that if the Department of Education moved to cut funds, they too would be going to court. So we'll see what they have in mind next week. We also tried to contact the U.S. Department of Education for comment, but we have not heard back from them. So they no doubt will be responding with their own filing here in court soon. Back to you now in the studio.
Yeah, a lot more to come from this story. Our Julie Carey live for us at federal court tonight. Julie, thanks so much.